Thank you for tuning in to this special edition of Abundant Moments. Tonight at sunset begins Rosh Hashanah, or the Feast of Trumpets. And some people say, but I'm not Jewish, so what does this have to do with me? God instituted 7 feasts back in the Old Covenant. And when God instituted these feasts, he said that they were to be celebrated or commemorated forever. When we get to heaven throughout all eternity, we are going to celebrate God's special feast because they are God's special appointed times. They are God's times that he dealt with mankind, that he was in relationship, that he instructed, that he celebrated with mankind. Now, this Feast of Trumpets, or Rosh Hashanah, is the new year. And as we celebrate the new year, we see that the Jewish New Year, they begin by blowing the trumpet, the shofar trumpet. And the shofar trumpet goes all the way back to the book of Genesis, when Abraham had taken his only son to be sacrificed on the altar, and God provided that ram. And as he took the ram's horn, he made an instrument of praise out of it. And they would blow the ram's horn at times of victory, at times of celebration, and at the feast. And the Feast of Trumpets, the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, begins tonight at sunset, and it goes through tomorrow at sunset. And as we celebrate these feasts, we need to realize that Christ has fulfilled the feast, but I believe that when Jesus comes back, it will be at one of the Feast of Trumpets, because it just all makes sense. As the blowing of the trumpet, we know that the Bible teaches us that the trumpet is going to blow, and then the dead in Christ are going to rise first. And we are celebrating now, commemorating this special time that God appointed. The beginning of the 3 fall feasts. These are out of the 7 feasts. And it's wonderful to know that God has special appointed times with mankind. So I encourage you today to celebrate this feast, to remember God. Read Isaiah 58, where God said, blow the trumpet and don't stop. Blow the trumpet, a time of celebration. And as we look at this, we know that this is the new year, the Jewish New Year. This has great meaning to us as children of God, because it has great meaning to God. Thank you for tuning in.